going to record. So you might have to say, okay. Today is October 18th. This is Chair Pilates, and we are using a set of weights today. All right, 2 pounds is good. Anything heavier than that, shoulders get kind of tired. You can always put the weights down whenever you like, okay? You're in charge of your body. So whatever doesn't feel good, you leave that out or do it without the weight. That might actually work, okay? All right. So go ahead and hold the weights in your hands. We're going to start seated. And let's just let the arms drop to the sides and feel the weights at the end of your arms, pulling the arms down. Let's just take a couple breaths. One more time. And then I'm just going to pick the one in my right hand up, place it on my thigh, and then I'm just going to let my body go over the side of the chair on the right side. So I'm going to allow the weight to pull my body over in this direction. And maybe adding a breathing pattern if you want, so you can either inhale or exhale as you go in that direction. And then do the opposite when you come up. Starting to feel the side of the waist on the other side getting longer and stretching. Last two. And one more time. Good, and then we'll place that weight on the leg, and then we'll drop the other arm over the side and go over and up. You guys keep going. I need to set my watch so that nobody gives me a call. And over and up. Three more. 2. Last one. Good. We'll go back to the right side. Just drop the arm straight down by your side. Lift the arm up to the shoulder, back down. Lift the arm to the shoulder and down. So where are you sitting on the chair? You can sit all the way towards the back. You can lean into the back of the chair if you want. You can sit towards the front edge of the chair if you want. And keep the body nice and upright. So you choose where feel you're getting the most out of the work. One more time. We do move back and forth on the chair. Good. Switch sides. Lift straight up and down. And again, this is one of those moments where if this bothers your shoulder, put the weight down. I'm not really going much past the collarbone here. 3 more. Last time. Good. Let's bend and straighten the elbows. 5 times with the elbows pointing down towards the floor. 5. Now we're going to pick the elbows up so they're pointing towards your screen, and you're going to go to the front and pull back towards your head. Nice full range. Again, if this bothers you, drop the elbows a little bit or put the weights down for 4. And 3, 2, and 1. Elbows bent in a 90-degree angle. Open the arms to the side. You can even have the shoulders stretch in front and the elbows go backwards slightly. And then bring the elbows around and curl. Okay? So from the side, it'll look like this. Elbows will open. I'm going to pop my chest out a little bit. And then I'm going to curl my spine backwards as the elbows close. Again, put the weights down if it bothers you. Open and close. So we're starting to bend the spine front to back. Open and close. 2 more. Open. Yes, it's an effort to hold the arms up. One more time. Open and close. Come back to whatever neutral position is for you. Arms go down. Everybody come towards the front for me, but not so much towards the front that you could fall off. And assuming that you don't feel dizzy today or anything like that, I would recommend you also keep your eyes open. You want to drop the chin, roll through the neck, let the weights bring you towards the floor, and then lift your body back up to that original position. Inhale, exhale as you roll down towards the floor. And back up. I was looking for a rubber band because my hair is getting in the way. And roll forward. And back up. 2 more. Take it down. And up last time. Take it down. Yes. And up. Good. So if you're sitting forward on the front of the chair, you can put your weights behind you. So just place them back there for a second. And then we're going to take this right hand and you're going to start to reach up towards the ceiling and then bend to the side. And then we'll go over this way and over this way, like you're waving to somebody really far away. Over, high, back. One more time, over. And back. Good. Let's try that on the other side. So palm faces front. Yeah. Big movement. And then we're going to try this with weights. If you're game, 2 more. Over. Just checking in with the arms and the shoulders, making sure they're okay with this movement. Good. Adding the weights. So I'm just going to reach behind me, pick up one of them. And we're going to go up and over, and down, up and over. 5 of them, 3, 4, woo, one more time, 5, good, switch sides. Again, please don't close your eyes, especially if you're a person that tends to get dizzy. Again. 3, 2, woo. Last one. Yes. And center. That feels nice, doesn't it? Weights behind you. Hands on the knees. We're going to twist to the left. I'm going to use my right hand on the inside of my leg to help me come around in that direction. So just pushing into the inside of the thigh, looking over my shoulder towards the back, come back around, other side. Looking over my shoulder. Maybe taking a breath while you're back there. Switch again. Come back. Twist. And come back. Good. We're still at the front edge of the chair. Arms are going to go out in front of you. Tuck and roll your hips underneath you until you touch the back of the chair. And then you come back up to sitting. Do that again. I'm going to turn around so you can see what I'm doing. We'll do it with and without the weights. I tuck and curl back. Upper back touches the chair. I lift back up. Arms come down. Reach, tuck and curl. Sit back up. So when I say tuck and curl, I literally mean like if you had a tail, you were going to tuck it between your legs. You go back onto the butt cheeks, you come back up. There's your sitting bones. You should be able to feel those bony structures. And down, lift, tuck, curl. Good, once we're here leaning against the chair, arms will go up for 3, 2, 1, arms down, round back up to sit, drop your arms. One more time like that, and then we're gonna add weights, okay? Lift, tuck, curl. Lean against the chair, lift your arms for 3, 2, 1. Your arms don't have to be by your ears. Sit back up, drop your arms down. Grab your weights if your shoulders are okay with that exercise. Okay, that was our practice. Remember, when the weights are in your hands, it changes the exercise, okay? And we're also gonna advance it, and I'll give you the option when we get there. All right, arms lift, tuck and curl. Come back up, drop the arms. We're gonna do 3 of these. Exhale, roll back. Come back up, drop the arms. One more time, lift, tuck, curl. Up and down. We'll add the arm lift now. Ready? Arms first, curl back. Find the chair, lift the arms for 3, 2, 1. Nice and controlled on that movement. Sit back up. Drop the arms down, lift, curl, arms lift 3 times. 2, arms come down, you sit up, drop the arms. The option to make it more challenging is you don't lean against the chair, okay? Arms lift. Don't lean against the chair, lift the arms for 3, much harder. 2, 1, sit back up, but if you don't want to do it that way, just lean against the chair. We got 2 more, curl back, lift for 3. Woo, keep those feet down. 1, and up, last 1, curl back, hover above the back of the chair if you want, up, and drop down, good, roll forward. Lift up, 1 more time, roll forward, and lift up, good. All right, I'm gonna turn back around towards you. We're gonna do a little bit of leg work. Just walk all the way around the chair. Scoot back towards the back side. Okay, straighten your right leg, bend. Straighten, just touch the floor, straighten and bend. So I'm just going to place the weight on the top of my thigh here. One more time, we'll stay out straight. We're going to rotate the leg outward and inward, outward, inward, outward. So I'm moving all the way from the hip. Leaning against the chair, giving the upper body a break. Last 2, rotate back in. Now just do your ankle. Reverse. Good, flex your foot, release it. Flex, release it. Actively flex, release. Flex, release, flex, release. Last 2, flex. Flex and down, other side, just straighten and bend, straighten and bend. And you don't even have to touch the floor when your foot goes back, right? When it goes back towards the floor, you don't even have to touch. Out and in. One more time. Take it out, rotate outward, rotate inward. So you can see my upper leg bone is moving because I'm holding the weight on my thigh and it's moving back and forth. 2 more. Good, find that neutral position and just do the ankles. Reverse. Actively flex, release, flex. Last 2, flex, release, one more time. Flex and release, good. Bend that leg, keeping the weight on the thigh. If you want to, you're gonna pick your leg up, take it to the side, pick your leg up, bring it back in. Now, if you can't move your leg to the side, you'll just pick it up and put it down. So I'm just adding a little bit of extra weight to my leg. You can do this without that, you know, you can just pick your leg up. And I'm holding the weight, but I'm not pushing it down. So it's moving with me out to the side, pick it up and in, up and out, up and in. One more time, up and out, up and in. Let's switch. Open, close. After we finish with this set, we're going to move up towards the front side of the chair again. One more time. Out and in. I'm going to scoot up here. Put these behind me for a second so I don't have any weights in my hands. Tap away, tap in, switch sides. Out and in. Out and in. I want you to try and lift your leg up from somewhere in this area. So see if you can get your tummy muscles to help you lift your leg so it's not all on your thighs. Out and in. One more each way. Legs are nice and light. Out and in. Arms go. Reach. Elbows to waist. Arms reach. Elbows to waist. Hands open. Stretch your fingers. And in. Close your fingers. Stretch your fingers. Close your fingers. Stretch. Last two. Inhale. Blow yourself up. Super big. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Shrug your shoulders. Release. Shrug. Release. One more time. Good, no weights to start. All right, so options, okay? Option one, out, out, in, single leg. You can alternate the leg you start with. So you're not always starting with the same leg. Open, close, open, close. Okay, option two is everything moves at the same time, which means you have to move from in here, right? This takes the responsibility for the legs and the arms moving. You may end up leaning back a little bit to lift your legs up. That's okay, all right? So open, close. If this doesn't feel good, go back to the single leg. Open, exhale, close. Blow yourself up. Inhale. One more time. Open and close. Good. Give me a little twist side to side. Elbows up. Twist, twist, twist. My hips are going to stay still. It's totally happening above my waist. For 5, 4, 3, 1. Good. Adding on. Take a breath. Grab your weights. Okay. So if your arms are okay with this, give it a try. Right? Kind of cheerleader arms. Rah. Okay. If your arms are okay with it, keep the weights. If not, put them back down. Okay. We're going to do 8 open close with the weights. Yes. Careful of that, right? Just let those shoulder blades kind of melt down towards the chair. Ready? Here we go. Open, out, pull in. Four, 5, 6, 7, one more time, 8, in. Continue to hold the weights. Twist one way, twist the other way. One way, other way. Lower body is completely still. Twist, twist. You can speed this up a little bit if it doesn't make you dizzy. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good, weights behind you. Hands on the knees, legs wide. Hold on to your kneecaps as you curl your spine backwards. And then using your fingers, pull it forward. Spine backwards, spine forward. One more each way. And forward. Let's put both hands on this side, spine back, spine forward. So it may look like I'm just dropping my head, but I'm actually moving from here, right? Spine back, I can do it without dropping my head at all, right? Back, forward, one more time, back, forward, twist to the other side, hold on to your legs, because when you go forward, you want to pull a little bit with your fingers. Back, pull forward, back, last 2. One more, and forward, come back center. Good, a little working going on in there. All right, we are going to stand up, sit down, stand up, sit down. You can always leave this part out. We're gonna do it with weights and we're gonna do it without weights. First without. Arms by your sides. Lean into your hips a little bit. I'm sitting closer to the front edge of the chair right now. Lean into the front edge of your hips. Reach your arms, stand all the way up, drop your arms. Lift your arms, hinge at your hip, sit down, drop your arms. Because when we add the weights, this is going to be your arm pattern. Forward, up as the arms come down, arms lift, sit, drop the arms. 2 more, forward. Lift, I want you to push your arms backwards. Let the arms swing forward, sit down. Push the arms backwards, forward, up, push the arms backwards, squeeze your butt. Arms forward, sit down, arms back. We got that? Once you have the weights, you might have a tendency to want to just swing your arms. I want you to control them. You put them where you want them, okay? Arms on the side. If you do not want to stand up and sit down, by all means, just stay sitting. If you're going to stay sitting, all you're going to do is bring the arms back behind you, okay? All right, so we're going to hinge at the hip. The chest will go forward slightly. You'll stand, lift the arms. Good. Push them back. Bring them forward. Sit down. Bring the arms back. Okay? Lift. Arms go behind you. Here, sit. Now, when I bring my arms behind me in a standing position, I am not doing that, right? I'm still standing up, I'm just lifting, okay? Here, sit, arms back. I moved, it's like, where's my chair? Up, back, lift, sit, last time. Arms, push away behind you, lift up, sit down, push back. Put these back here. Little hover. Okay? Hinge at your hip. Hands on your thighs. Push into your heels. Stand for a second off the edge of the chair and sit back down. You have 10 of these. Hover, sit. You can look forward. I wouldn't look straight down. Just look off in the distance a little bit. Here, sit. Keep going. I'm going to look at you here. Those of you I can see. Nice. Try to hover like a ½ inch if you can. Just a ½ inch. Yes. 2 more. Last time. Good. Everybody stand all the way up. Yeah. All right, let's go to the right side of the chair. While you're there, grab one of your weights. I always like to be a tiny bit behind the chair, not right next to it. Tiny bit behind. Make sure it won't move, right? It stays still. This is here for balance. It's not necessarily here for you to lean on, okay? You can lean on it a little bit, just make sure it doesn't move. Okay, we're gonna use this right leg. Tap it out to the side. Once you're standing on your left leg, you're gonna squeeze right at the top of your leg there, right at the booty, okay? I'm holding my weight here in the hand. I'm just gonna hold it here, elbow bent. Lift this leg out to the side, up and down. Touch up, touch down. One more time. You don't have to touch the floor if you don't want to. Good. Now, from here, you're gonna open and close your elbow. Open and close. My upper arm stays attached to my body. So when I open my arm, I don't reach away. Open, close. Let's add those two together. Stand on your left leg, squeeze your butt a little bit on the left side. Leg will lift, arm will open. Out. Out. If that's too much coordinating stuff, just do one at a time. For 4, 3, 2, one more time. 1. Everybody home. Arm down, okay? Take the right leg, tap your toe behind you, hinge forward. So your arm will drop, you'll come up to standing and your foot will come back in, okay? So you're gonna hinge, touch, stand. Hinge forward and stand. Now, if you wanna bring your leg up higher, you can, okay? The one that's moving, not the other one. So let your leg lift if you want, and then come back to standing. Hinge. Hinge. Good. Lift. One more time. Forward and back. Nice. Other side. Elbows bent, arm is just resting against the body, leg goes out to the side, you take it out, you bring it in. You don't have to touch the floor if you don't want to. Side leg lift. Standing leg working. Yes, 4. Good, both feet down, open and close the arm. Arm moves away from you, back to center, away, back to center. Upper arms connected. 2 more, then we'll add them together. Here we go, standing, shifting the weight a little bit, right? Remember, this is just for balance. I don't really want you leaning on it too much. All right, here we go. Open, side leg lift. Last 2. Yes, one more. Open, close. Drop this arm. Toe tap behind you. Body will hinge forward a little bit. The weight of the weight will let your arm swing forward slightly and then feet back together. Hinge, stand. Hinge, stand. Add a leg lift behind you if you want to. Back, front, back. I'm just letting my body go forward towards the floor. My arm just reaches out. I'm not reaching up. Last 2. One more time. Yes, and back in. Good. You guys go to the back of your chair, waist down. I'll turn mine so you can see what's going on. Again, this is just for balance. We're not going to lean on it. Step your right foot back, drop your heel down. Left leg stays in front. Bend your knee towards the chair and hips back. Bend, hips back. Front leg straightens and bends. Last two. One more time. Good. Both feet together, other foot behind you, bend the front leg. Keep the heel on the floor in the back. We're trying to stretch the lower legs here a little bit. Forward, hips back. Towards the chair, away from the chair. Last two. Last one. Good. Feet together. Slight bend of the knees towards the back of the chair. Slight bend, heels stay down and straighten. Slight bend. Again, lower leg is getting stretched here. Hopefully it doesn't hurt your knees. Two more. If it does, don't do it. One more time. Good. Now your booty is going to go back. So I'm going to move back a little bit. Booty goes back, knees bend, and stand. So now they're no longer going to go forward, right? Booty back, knees bend. I'm hanging on. Stand, booty back, squat, down, and up. Use your chair. Down and up. Two more. Down and up. One more time. Down and up. Get closer. Heels rise and down. So what you want to try not to do is this, right? You don't want to lean on the chair when you come up. See if you can come straight up. Building strength in the feet for sure. So we're using our feet. Lift and lower. Again, lift. Two more. Great. One more time. Fantastic. Okay. So we're going to do a little cat-cow plank thing. If you want to turn the chair so that you can look and see what's happening, you can. Otherwise, you're going to go back to the front of your chair and your hands are going to go on the top of the chair. So we're just going to put the hands, you want to make sure they're in the center, right? Not on this edge, not on this edge. If you have any troubles with your wrists or your thumbs, you can hold on to the sides. But make sure the arms are in the hands are in the middle. So you don't want anything tipping, especially towards the back, okay? The weights on top is actually helpful. It'll keep the chair from moving. So I'm going to grab the sides of the chair with my fingers, walk my feet back a little bit so I'm in this nice L shape, right? And then I'm going to round my back and then flatten it back out. If your legs are too tight, go ahead and bend your knees a little bit. That's completely fine. Round and bend and round. So you're looking for this really extreme movement in your spine. Keep the weight over your hands. Make your spine move. One more time. Okay, find your shoulders over your hands. This is an option, okay? This is our plank. So you'll step one foot back. You'll feel your body weight go into your arms. Make sure your hands are in the middle of the chair. Step your other foot back, okay? Your hips can be slightly elevated, or if you lower your hips lower, right, you're gonna get a little bit more plank sensation. My heels are not down. I'm pushing the chair away from me towards the floor. Walk back in, tuck my tummy up, stand up. Okay? Arms are gonna lift. I'm gonna dive over my hips, go hands on the chair, walk back to my plank position, and hold. Walk back in, lift my tummy up, spine will curl, stand, and lift. One more time. Roll down, hands on the chair. Walk back into a plank position if you like. Hold that position. Good. Walk your feet in. Consciously lift your tummy up into your body. That'll round your spine and then come up to standing. Very nice. Good. If your chair is not facing the way it was in the beginning, turn it back towards that direction. Sit on the fence. Okay, so if you don't have arms on your chair, you're going to turn all the way to the side. If I get my weights out of the way, I can move back a little bit. I'm going to put one under the chair because I only need one. If you do have arms, then just move your legs as far as you can. Okay, and then take that back arm and place it on the back of the chair and see if you can twist yourself around. Just take some breaths there. And come on back. Okay, so we're gonna lift from this side position. You're gonna lift the arm up. You're gonna side bend towards the back. Come back up, drop your arm. Okay? So if you're watching me from the front, right? I come up, I go towards the back of the chair, and then I come down, and then I'm gonna go away from the chair. So I'm gonna go over the side. And up, bend the elbow, push the weight over your head, side bend towards the back. Up, down, over the side. One more time like this, up, over, back, down, to the side. Good. Same weight, okay? So I'm gonna reach toward the knee that's closest to the back of the chair, right? So I'm gonna reach toward that knee, bend the elbow, and then I'm gonna reach backwards towards the back edge. So I would completely hold on to the chair if I were you. Twist towards the front knee, twist towards the back edge of the chair. Towards the front knee, towards the back edge. I'm going to turn back this way so you can see what it looks like from the front. I'm facing this way, right? So I go towards the knee closest to the chair, twist back towards the back side. One more time. And then we're going to put all those together. So we're going to go in 4 different directions, okay? First one, arm up, push the weight to the ceiling, side bend towards the back. Come back center, drop the arm, go away from the chair. Good. Bend the elbow, go towards the knee, go towards the back. Lift up, side bend, over. Come down, away from the chair. Go towards the knee, go towards the back. One more time, over, down, knee, and back. Yes, switch. So even if you can't turn all the way around, right? You can still kind of fudge it a little bit. Connie, you can always hang on to the handles, the arms of your chair instead of the back of the chair, okay? All right. So here we go. Up, bend, yes, over the side. This is how we're starting. Lift towards the back, down towards the side. So use the back of your chair to increase your range, right? If I hang on, I can go over further. One more time. Over. Back. Good. Other set of directions. Knee. Lift. Back of the chair. Hang on. Don't go too far, your chair will fall over backwards. Knee. Reverse. Keeping your feet down is really kind of key for that, especially in this direction. If your feet start coming up, you're like, okay, yeah, that's too far, right? Knee, twist towards the back. One more time, knee, and towards the back. All four directions, ready? I'll turn it for a little bit. Lift the weight, side bend. Weighted arm goes over the side. Come up, twist towards the front knee. And twist to the back edge. Lift the weight over. Over the side. Try to breathe naturally. The only time you lift the weight up over your head is right here. The only time. Down. Toward the inside knee. Toward the back edge. One more each way. Over. Side. Inside knee. Back knee. Back edge. And front. Good. All right. Put that down. Okay. Sitting towards the front edge of the chair. Cross the arms over the chest. Elbows are going to curl towards the thighs. Curl down towards the thighs. And then up. Hold your head. If that's comfortable, lean back till you're touching. Let your head and shoulders go back. Come forward. Bring your elbows forward. So use your abs to lift yourself back up to seated. Cross your chest, curl down. Sit back up. Start to hold your head. Lean straight back till you touch the chair. Tip backwards with your upper back. Bring your elbows forward, see if you can sit up. If you have too much trouble coming back up to seated from here, just reach your arms out. That'll help you get up, okay? Cross, down, up, here. Lean straight back. Bend your back, lift your back. Try to come forward with your elbows. Cross your chest, curl. Sit up, hands, lean back. Bend, elbows towards the camera. Cross, curl. Again, use your arms if needed. Arms are a nice leverage, right? They're a great leverage here, right? Here you definitely want to hold your head. Here, they're good leverage here, right? So that they'll be helpful for you there. Let's do one more each way. I'm going to use the arms this time. Back, hands hold. Up, hold, back, bend, elbows, cross. Good. Let's take right hand or left hand will stay on the chest, right hand will come behind the head. Try to avoid pulling your neck down. I don't care if you touch your leg, that's not the point. We're gonna cross over, go forward, come up, go back, cross over, down towards the leg, lift, twist backwards, cross over, inhale, exhale. So the leg is a nice leverage. If you want to advance this a little bit, you're going to lift up your knee, put your leg down, twist back, exhale, lift up your knee, twist back, exhale, lift up your knee. That's an option. You can keep your foot down. One more time, twist, lift, back. Yes? Switch sides. And here, I'm not pulling my head. I'm just resting here. This allows, by putting my arm up here, this allows this whole side to move, right? It's a little bit hard. I mean, you can do it here if you want. You can keep your hands here, okay? Gives me kind of a target. My elbow helps me find my target, okay? Elbow towards the thigh. You'll feel this weight going to this leg, which is fine. That's fine. Now twist back. Exhale towards the thigh. So for me to get to my thigh, I would either have to bend all the way over, right? Which is not really what I'm going for, or I have to lift my leg up to do it. So that's how you advance the exercise. Go towards the thigh and away. So I'm trying to stay on my sit bones. Adding the leg lift if you want. Twist, lift the leg. Inhale, exhale, twist, lift the leg. You have two more. Twist. Back, one more time. Woo. And back. Nice. A little more core focus today, yeah? All right, so for those of you who do not have arms on your chair, you're going to bring this leg to the side. So I'm going to move way back here, and I'm going to move over. So my hips are in the center, okay? And I'm going to have this toe pointing forward. If you do have arms, just kind of twist sideways a little bit, okay? And I'm all the way back against the back of the chair. Let's do a little side bend. This hand's gonna just glide down your leg. It's not gonna push, okay? So we're gonna glide down, come back up. My hand gets to go here, and then I go over here. Yes. Glide down, no pushing. Come up over here. Glide down. Go over here. Good, come up, lift up your toe and turn your leg so the toes go up towards the ceiling. Okay, if you can. My leg bones rotated backwards. So I went from here back to here. I'm gonna hold on both sides now. Okay, because I don't have a lot of leverage anymore. So I'm gonna hold the bottom of the chair on this side. And then I'm going to hold the bottom of the chair on this side. Good. This is going to give you a nice little inner thigh stretch. Keep that foot flexed. Work. If you have arms on your chair, it's going to look like this, right? Go back towards the back and up towards the front. Good. Switch. You can get your toes to point forward, your leg bones going forward. Okay, everything's going that way. This leg doesn't do a lot. Go towards your foot. Hang on to the side. Other way. So you want this nice straight line, right, from your fingertips to your toes, if possible. This way. This way. Woo, did a lot of waist work, guys. A lot of waist stuff today. Over. Good. See if you can get your leg bone to turn. And if you've had a hip replacement, this may not work so well. Okay. I rotate my leg, my kneecap starts to go towards the ceiling. Foot is flexed. Hang on. Okay. Down. Over. Down. More time. Down. Bring your leg in. Hands on the knees once again. Hang on to the front edge of your kneecaps. Chest pops out. Chest goes back. Chest pops out. Chest goes back. Chest goes forward. Chest goes back. Extension, 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 upper backs. Very challenging to do when you're sitting. So you want that sensation that at the bottom of your rib cage, you're getting this stretch between your rib cage and your hips. And back. Sit upright. Shake yourself out a little bit. Woo! Wiggle. Might feel your waist a little bit tomorrow. We did a lot of twisting in all different directions. Lots of side bending. Yes.